Hey there, it's Walt, and I am in a very interesting place where I don't often come and spend much time at a casino. It's actually a very beautiful conference center, and it's been a lovely time. I was the closing keynote speaker at a great conference, and I have so enjoyed the opportunity to do the work and share some great ideas with people. And the closing keynote was all about creativity and reclaiming our creative power. And one of the things that I talked about were the barriers that got in the way of our creativity. So I think that there are three barriers to creativity. One, of course, is noise, and that just falls into sharp relief where I am this day. I'm usually surrounded by hundreds of acres of dairy pasture, and if I hear a noise, it might be once or twice a week, and it could be the farmer who is riding his tractor or bringing his ATV up the road. The lack of noise is almost arresting where I live. And the noise here, I find for me, is like a glove compartment light that's on a winter day, where just very subtly sucks the energy away. And I find that I'm battling that energy when I'm surrounded constantly by the incessant noise. And the noise is a barrier for us to connect with that well within us of creativity. The other, of course, is related to it, is distraction. You know, our biggest challenge is not that we have too little, but that we have too much coming at us all of the time, too many inputs, too much stimulation, emails, text messages, notifications, alerts, stuff that's coming at us all of the time. Arianna Huffington, in her book Thrive, says, we end up living in a state of continuous partial attention. And that level of distraction prevents us from going deep, from connecting with our creativity. And then the third piece is the addiction to busy. I'll see somebody at the post office and say, "How are you?" And they'll say, "Busy," with their eyes wide open, as if busy connotes something. And busy usually means that we've lost control of our time, that we're caught up in the urgent and not really paying attention to the important. Busy usually means that we aren't connecting to that deep creative well inside us. And for many of us, busy is something of a medication. We tamp down the existential fear that many of us have when we go into silence. And so busy is a way that we stay disconnected from ourselves, disconnected to that place of creativity. And so why does all of this matter? Well, the only thing that's going to be left ultimately with the rise of automation, with the rise of AI, which will take so much of the mundane things away from us, the thing that is left is that essence of ourselves, the ability to go deep, the ability to create. Everything around us came from nothing, came from the depth of our humanity, came from the depth of our creative ability. Unless we stay connected with that, we lose an essential piece of ourselves. And so I'm always aware, after coming to a place like this, that I need to be very conscious of seeking out the resources, the time and the space to connect with myself, to connect with that place of creativity, to go deep, and to do the deep work that really moves the dial in our businesses and in our lives. So I invite you to seek out those places that nourish you, nourish your creativity. Make it a great rest of the day, great rest of the week. Talk soon.